gentlemen, and veterans. We are very proud to be here today to honor this memorial garden. We are the members of the Little Fort Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution, and we are proud to sponsor this garden. It is registered with the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The garden marker was inspired by the sacred duty of the American people to never, ever forget or forsake all those who have served and sacrificed on behalf of America in times of war or armed conflict. Its message beckons the visitor to pause in this special place. And with a quiet soul, open your heart to allow these plantings to speak, to reflect upon the deeds of those who we owe a debt that can never be fully repaid, and to think about those immutable truths that define us as Americans, secured by their full measure of devotion. Occasioned by the centennial of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Arlington National Cemetery, this Never Forget Garden and this marker are intended to be a place to remember, to honor, and to teach. It is a place of remembrance and renewal of our commitment to say to the living, the dead, and those yet to serve our country, never forget, we are in it with you. Ken, this is the plaque. And Julie. And if Julie will read this.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The plaque says Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Never Forget Garden. This garden is a living tribute to all of America's veterans and their families. In silence and respect, this is a place to remember why millions of Americans have fought and died for our liberty and our freedom. Our liberty and our, Here we renew our promise to fulfill America's sacred duty to never forget. Here we renew our mutual pledge to support them with our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Okay, so next, Karen Smith.
The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Arlington National Cemetery is an iconic monument dedicated to members of the United States Armed Services whose remains have not been identified. The monument was first authorized on March 4, 1921, when the U.S. Congress approved the burial of an unidentified American serviceman from World War I. In October 1921, 4 bodies of unidentified U.S. military personnel were exhumed from different American military cemeteries in France. On October 23, 1921, the 4 caskets arrived at the City Hall of Boulogne-sur-Marne in France. The USS Olympia transported the caskets to Washington, D.C. The unknowns arrived at the Washington Navy Yard on November 9, 1921. After arriving, the unknowns lay in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. About 90,000 visitors paid their respects during the public visiting period on November 10, 1921.
On November 11, 1921, the unknown were placed in a horse-drawn caisson and carried in a procession through Washington, D.C. and across the Potomac River. A state funeral ceremony was held at Arlington National Cemetery, and the unknown were interred in the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The neoclassical white marble sarcophagus stands atop a hill overlooking Washington, D.C., Today, the unknown soldiers laid to rest at the tomb represent all missing and unknown service members who made the ultimate sacrifice. They not only gave their lives, but also their identities to protect our freedoms. The tomb is the final resting place for unknowns from World War I, World War II, and the Korean War, and it is guarded at all times. The three figures on the marker represent peace, victory, and valor.
The Society of the Honor Guard designated the white rose as the official flower of the tomb of the unknown soldier and encourages the planting of white roses with a Never Forget garden marker. Virginia Lopez and Gerardo Lopez have donated and planted 4 white rose bushes for this garden.
So the Little Fort chapter, National Society Daughters of the American Revolution, is honored to present to the Winthrop Harbor VFW, Winthrop Harbor, Illinois, this Never Forget garden marker. With this marker, this garden is now registered with the Society of the Honor Guard, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Arlington, Virginia. The Society of the Honor Guard designated the white rose as the official flower of the Tomb of the Unknown and encourages the planting of white roses. We are grateful to all that you do for veterans and their families and the local community. Please accept this gift and this honor to add to your beautiful garden. The Tomb Guard motto: soldiers never die until they are forgotten. Tomb Guards never forget, and neither will we. Thank you.